Welcome back. We are here. Sandra Page, Dr. Chow, we're talking, and also this patient on the floor. This is a defibrillator. We're going to have a real example of what's going on. So, Sandra.
Shock advised.
Okay, shock's advised. No one touch the patient.
Flashing shock button.
Shocking.
Shock delivered. Start CPR.
And now I'm starting CPR.
So Sandra is doing CPR right now, chest compression, which is at 100 times per minute. That's the rate that we recommend, at least 2 inches in depth. And it takes a lot of effort. We have to lock our elbow and the whole upper
She's
body
working hard.
down.
Sandra's working hard at this.
This is hard work, and everybody can learn that. With our bare hands, we can actually save lives.
Okay, so this machine, Sandra's pressed the button. She hooked it up to the patient. She pressed the button. Instructions came out.
Yep.
You can hear those instructions. But what is the machine doing? Sandra looks like she's doing all the work.
Well, the machine itself, once it's hooked up, and when someone is unconscious, it tries to detect the rhythm. If something is shockable, it will deliver a shock, and then it will also give advice to give the chest compression. And with the beep, it follows the rhythm as to how quick and how deep we are supposed to be doing the compression. Because effective compression of the chest is very important to deliver circulations around the body.
So Sandra, are you understanding, Sandra, something from this machine telling you how hard to push or how fast to do it?
It will tell me in a couple minutes, about 10 seconds or so. It'll tell me if I'm doing good compressions or not.
So does someone have to be trained? Sandra's trained, but I mean, if someone is just in an arena and there's no one trained person there,
Yep.
someone has a heart attack, they can just whip this out, put it on, and do what she's doing, and the machine will tell them?
Well, many of the public places now have them, and when you walk by, you see a big box set, AED, and this is one of those machine models that you can see. It's actually the first time you have seen it is actually quite daunting to use it, but it's designed to be very simple to use. We do recommend everybody to learn CPR, and with the CPR, you learn how to use the AED as well.
Keep talking on this as we walk over. We're going to go back up to the table, and you know what? I feel quite guilty. You and I are walking back up to the table, and Sandra's there working very, very hard. Okay, now we just heard the. I'm back here, but I just heard that that button stop. Sandra, does that mean that you lost a patient?
Shock advised.
I'm delivering a shot.
Don't touch patient. Press flashing shock button. Shock delivered. Start CPR.
Okay.
Okay, we are talking, obviously seeing that example there, and you're back. You were saved by one of those machines that we just saw.
Exactly.
And she's just working away. You can hear that going. I think we've lost the camera there, but I mean, it's an amazing machine.
They save lives.
They save lives. Well, let's just talk about it because we are talking now with Devin Smith, John McEachern. Thank you for both coming in here. Let's just talk about this, what's going on. I feel badly. Sandra's down there working like crazy on this thing. Anyway, gentlemen, tell us what's going on. Beardathon, first of all.
Well, Beardathon, Devin with the NHLPA gave us a call for both defibrillators and what the NHL wanted to do to raise money to purchase AEDs to put them in arenas across Canada.
And the NHL would have a natural interest in that?
Well, it's a tradition. As you can see, I don't normally have this growth on my face, but...
Well, yes, I can see. You look great with it on there.
Thank you.
It looks like you were born with it.
I think I have to diet a bit, but grow hair because you care. It's the NHLPA Beardathon, beardathon.ca. We've raised 90,000+ already, and Scott Hartnell, who of the Philadelphia Flyers, is the chairman of the Beard for our program. And
so what is it? No, wait a second. So you just grow beards, but you get people to pay money to watch you grow it or to watch you get it off?
You get pledges. Pledges. It's similar to a Movember style, and you get pledges for your beard and keeping it growing. There's rules. You can't, no goatees. You can trim in between playoffs, so you can trim up here, as you see, my buddy here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's you know, you watch hockey, you cheer for your favorite team, and don't shave to the end of the playoffs. It saves you time. Saves you time.
The night of the Stanley Cup, you guys are really thrilled.
Yes.
Not just because of the Stanley Cup, because you're going to get rid of this.
This is correct.
Yeah. This is correct. So how'd you get into this, John?
Well, my son, Chase, who passed away in '06 at school, he collapsed in gym class, and there was not a defibrillator on board at school. And in the meantime...
How old was your son?
11. He wrote a letter to Don
tragedy.
Cherry to in February of 06 to make awareness that people, young and old, need to have defibrillators in public places. Mr. Cherry read this story out in Coach's Corner.
Yep.
Chase has passed away before that letter got read.
Whoa.
But prior, so we've been making a positive out of negative.
You are making a great positive about it. It's something that's so tragic. I can
we have
feel your
over
pain.
2,700 AEDs in Ontario right now. We have saved 30 lives to date.
Really?
Yes.
So it's not just some fundraisers and do-gooders out there. This is the real thing.
Yes.
30 lives
Yes, sir.
in arenas. And I guess it's not just people in arenas, though, because if you're in a small town and you know that there's one in the arena and something occurs even on the street, you know where to go
Yes.
to get this. So that's an important deal.
Yeah, it's arenas and also communities, schools, all the above.
Okay, so how far do we have yet to go? How many more are needed?
The numbers, until every school has one. I'm from Barrie. Simcoe County has over 300 placed. All of our schools, and we're working on the Catholic schools now to get them in place. Halton region has them into their schools. Essex down by Windsor has them in their. A lot of communities have come on board now to place them into their schools as well.
Boy, oh boy. John, you're turning something out of tragedy into a wonderful memorial to your son, so congratulations on that. It's a terrible, terrible tragedy, and but I mean, you're just doing a great job with it, so thank you very much.
The NHLPA that's really kicked this off this year, and the funds raised will go towards AEDs throughout from coast to coast in Canada, so it's great.
That's fantastic. So thank you very much, too. And you're here as an example of what works with it. Okay, thanks very much. The three of you. Thanks for doing this, and everybody in Canada thanks you for doing it too, because it's going to save lives. 30, as you already said. Okay, thanks for joining us. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to be talking more about what were they thinking. Stay with us.
You know this guy, Spike?